Hey guys, today we're going to be doing a rifle breakdown video just to show you what I use and what I've come to accustomed to, what I like. So to start things off, we're going to be doing tip to butt. So this is a Lahar 30 suppressor, and then for the paint I just use this Stow Bright brand. It's for grills and things for high heat. I usually have a suppressor wrap on here and I paint it with this stuff. You could probably use regular spray paint. I'm not sure if there would be a big difference, but anyway. This is a Streamlight ProTac 1 with lens cap. Gotta have the lens cap on there, it's crucial. And then I also have a ProTac 2, but I don't notice the difference between the two really, so I just use the one because I just like it a little bit more. And then tape switch. Gotta have a tape switch because I've seen many a LARPer go without the tape switch, and yeah, I wouldn't want to be that guy in the woods with my stuff always on or never on. And then I also have it on the right side because just thinking about being in the woods, if you're behind a tree for cover, which is basically all the time, if you're right hand dominant, you're always going to be on, you know, that side of the tree, so you want your light to be exposed when you're in cover so you can use your light, obviously. It's a 16-inch barrel, pencil barrel, I believe. If not, it's something very similar to that. Headband, sweatband here. Anytime I use my rifle, I need my sweatband and vice versa, basically. So I just always have it on here, so two are always, I don't have to look for one. And then I have just a regular Magpul grip here with Ear Pro, 2 sets of Ear Pro in there, just the cheap ones. They haven't fallen out, surprisingly. It's been like a year, they still haven't fallen out, so I'm gonna keep doing it that way. And then of course we have a D-Ball D2 light here. I'm thinking about painting it here soon, just haven't gotten around to doing it yet. And then, oh yeah, we have a Seekins adjustable gas block here just for, you know, recoil and stuff like that, just to keep that down. I like it. And then next we have a Air Precision Quantum Rail, 15 inches. The Quantum Rail from Air Precision is my favorite rail of like all time, just for the looks and functionality of it. It doesn't have a thick quad rail spanning from the whole top, it just adds weight. It feels very nice and rounded in the hand. And I wish they made them more, but they don't. The big selling point to me was the 45 degree here is just uninterrupted, so I really like that. And then next we have Air Precision bolt carrier groove, Air Precision upper and lower, so complete Air Precision package right there. Magpul grip with oil in it and more hearing protection in the grip also. And I can't remember what brand of oil this is, but it's the cleaning and carbon killer, whatever. And then a Rise Armament trigger. It's one of their cheaper triggers. I really like it. It's a single stage trigger, so it's good for, you know, you can do your precision shooting and your speed shooting with it. So I think it's really worth it to upgrade from a mil spec to just a cheap, you know, drop-in trigger. I think it's definitely worth it. Magpul enhanced magazine release, and then of course I have my tape and charm here just because. Stay frosty. And then this is a Primary Arms 5x prism. They were pretty popular. And then on top of that I have a Bushnell 250, I believe. It's alright, I like it. It's not perfect, but it works for night vision. It has 2 unofficial night vision settings for it, but best bang for the buck for sure. And then all that is sitting on an American Defense cantilever mount here. Let's see here. I have another Magpul just swivel sling mount, and also I have another QD mount here, Magpul, and then another one here. So I have 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So I can attach it however I like it, or, you know, say I'm going into a building or something like that and I need it set up in a different way, or if I'm rucking for like 6 days, I can set it up however is comfortable for the situation. And then this is a Viking tactical sling. I really like it. I've had it for several years and has basically still looks new, aside from some of the wear on the metal bits, but who really cares about that? But hasn't frayed at all yet, so it's really going strong. And then of course Magpul stock here. I think it's the ACS or something like that. The ACS, this Magpul stock is by far my favorite. I think it's the best one you could get. I think the next step from that would be probably the M16 standard full length stock, just because it has so much storage capacity in it. To me, storage capacity is what makes or breaks a good stock. The Bravo stocks, I really hate those. I don't know why people like them so much. I guess because the cheek weld, but like every stock now has a really, at least decent or good cheek weld. So I don't. This is a bore snake wrapped around just a bunch of different times. I just have it here with the gun always ready to go. And then in the storage compartment here, I have just some cotton wipes here for cleaning, and then some button batteries for the optics, and then some Allen keys just for working on the rifle. And then in this tube I have batteries for the D-ball and for the light. And then in this one I have some thick gauge needles for if you need to, if a bullet's stuck in a chamber or a shell casing, you have to get it out, and you can't get it out with your fingers, your gloves, or whatever. It's really good to have something small and metal that you can get into the chamber. So pull those things out, and then also some more Allen keys and things like that. This rifle here, how much does it weigh? This rifle weighs 11 pounds. So that's unloaded, 11 unloaded, and a lot of people really hate that. I mean, I hate it too, but if you're considering like the World War II BAR, the bar weighed 19 pounds, so 11 compared to that, and then you get so much more in this package than a bar does, but it significantly weighs less. So you just get accustomed to having a heavy rifle, and then it's not much of a problem once you get accustomed to it. Here lately, I've been toying around with this. This is a coupled 40 round magazines, PMag of course, and then this by itself loaded weighs 3 pounds, so 3 plus 11 is 14, quick math, and then that is a heavy weapon. But of course I carry this in the gun, so I have my 6 magazines plus this in the gun. A lot of people have been messing around here lately with the PMag, the D60s, so I like that idea of just having either this or a drum mag in your weapon, because storage in my case isn't really an issue for things like this or drum mag, because I don't plan on storing them anywhere but the rifle. Once the ammo's spent, I just drop it in the mud, and I may or may not come back for it. I'm not really worried about it. I'm just looking out after myself in a firefight, so it's important to get as many rounds as down possible as soon as you can. So after this is spent, I just go back to standards and throw this in a bush somewhere. It doesn't really bother me to throw this $100 bill into the trash or into the mud after I've spent it all. So I'm kind of renting firepower, which is fine by me. But if you don't want to do that, then that's fine. I may take the suppressor off at some point to fit my blank firing adapters. And then some things I don't like about it. This particular mount here, it's very expensive for kind of what it is, but it's solid. This QD mount here kind of gets in the way of my charging handle, which my charging handle is also an Air Precision large charging handle, ambidextrous. I love that. And then it kind of gets in the way, but I haven't had an issue with it manipulating it yet, but we'll see. And also fits regular ACOGs, so that's why there's kind of an offset there. So it fits regular Trijicon ACOGs. The lens caps also have the anti-reflection, because why not? The lens caps kind of come off. These are the ones that come with the scope. They come off by themselves all the time when I'm moving around. I don't like that. D-Ball D2 is sitting on an ultra slim rail mount, so it has enough space to clear this. But it's from K-Tactical, and I really like it. It's expensive, but I think it's worth it. The rubber padding, this is an extra rubber padding on the buttstock here. It has came off, even though the screws are bolted in, but it has separated from the plastic. Plastic is separated, and then dirt gets in there when I'm crawling around, so I really didn't like that. But it's still usable. Paint jobs, try not to paint your your rifle one solid color, because it still looks like a gun from, 15 yards away. And then of course, if you're thinking about 200 yards away, like, your paint job is really not going to matter, because everything, the human eye at that distance can't really pick up on things like that well. But just be careful of painting your rifle one solid color. It seemed kind of hypocritical here, but I'm working on it. Because it just looks like the same. The silhouette of the gun looks the same, like one solid object, and that's not really what you want. You want to break up your rifle pattern with multiple colors and multiple, places. So having, a tan stripe and then, a brown stripe, melted into each other is not ideal in my opinion. But anyway, thanks guys.